the Xbox platform is dead. There's no point in having an Xbox. PlayStation is better. They won the console war. The war is over. Well, the last part of the last point makes sense, and I agree. But everything else, can y'all just calm down? With all the layoffs, studio shutdowns, owning everything but losing goodwill, and more price hikes, it is completely understandable to hate Xbox right now. Even for me, as a supporter this year, it's hard to kind of defend them. But Xbox is once again betting on the future. And I actually agree with the bet they're making this time. But they are at a turning point. They've lost a lot of goodwill. Will they be able to turn that around? And will their gamble pay off? Here are just some things you need to accept. Gamers are buying less games. Gamers are playing the same games over and over again. And this economy fucking sucks. That last one is just mostly to point out that it's hard to be a gamer right now. Things are expensive. We get it. But why are things trending this way? I really couldn't pinpoint exactly. I do have some hunches, but there's a lot of factors to consider, and that's not really the focus of this video because they really don't matter. However, I'll give you my interpretation of things and my hunches, as we do need to understand this a little bit to understand what Xbox is trying to do. When I covered the PC and console gaming report of 2023 last year, the report supported and showed that gamers are buying less games and they gravitate towards playing live service games a lot more. While looking at the 2024 report, you kind of see the same thing, but in this report they definitely focused on the distinctions between PC and console gamers. And there is a significant difference when you do that. While a lot of the things reported in 2023 still are true, things are interesting when you break it down per platform. PC players are more likely to buy more games, more diverse games, and actually buy more AA or indie titles, and less of the cancer that is plaguing gaming. Console players are really out here playing the same slop over and over and over again, which is kinda sad. But both PC and console gamers and the platforms themselves still suffer from the fact that gamers still gravitate towards older live service games, but that seems to be more prevalent in the PC space. But I do think that the console numbers are a bit skewed considering new releases are mostly tied to the annual franchise slot, which is big in the console market. So take that comparison as you will. So if we narrow it down to the Xbox and to console specifically, what does that actually mean? Console gamers favor more free-to-play titles and AAA titles. But the AAA titles specifically are usually the annual slot fests. Xbox does have a better deal, as Xbox gamers do get access with indie and AA titles thanks to Gamepass, but note that gamers who do play more titles, more diverse titles, do move away from BRs and shooters, and we're noticing that BRs and shooters are being less prevalent as time goes on, but remember that for later. So again, less games are being bought and the same games are being played. On top of that, all these games are multi-platform and they offer cross-progression. And this makes the idea of exclusives really outdated. I do not support game exclusives anymore. And you're seeing a trend where titles that are moving over are having a ton of success. It's just really stupid now in modern gaming to gatekeep because of the piece of plastic you play on. What Xbox wants is gamers who are loyal, which they kind of already have because you have the annual slot weirdos who play those games on that platform. But they also want gamers who are actually willing to spend money, as you see in the PC market. A diverse gamer in the long run is a more profitable investment. If you get gamers that move away from free-to-play, battle royales, shooters, and play more action games, role-playing games, sandbox games, indie games, it means those gamers are willing to try anything new, and that's a good thing. It means studios will get less pressure to be the next Fortnite, to be the next Valorant, to be a massive mainstream phenomenon, which is super unrealistic to expect. It doesn't allow small studios to grow. It doesn't allow studios wiggle room to mess up and recoup or change focus. It makes it very hard to build different diverse experiences if everyone is expecting the same big lightning in a bottle moment. But that only happens because gamers are expecting that and they're less flexible. But if you create a flexible gamer, a more diverse gamer, everyone wins. So I really do want us as gamers and studios to stop embracing that lightning in a bottle mentality. It is not sustainable. It's not the right approach for gaming. And I believe that's what Xbox sees. Game Pass is their solution. Play Anywhere is their solution. It's the bet that they're willing to make, but we offer a place where you can game how you want, when you want, so just play on our platform. And while right now it definitely doesn't seem like it's moving the needle, as everything is still gravitating towards those annual slap fests, and they're losing goodwill with the price hikes, not only on their subscription service, but on their consoles. They're also not helping themselves by shutting down studios. What's the point of buying out everything if you're going to lose goodwill? So while taking the good and seeing, yes, I agree with that future, we can't ignore these fuck ups. Game Pass is going to be under a microscope. Irregardless, if I choose to continue Game Pass or not, I'm still betting on Xbox, and I will continue to use Xbox to the end of the year and into next year. I love the fact that I can play on my console and go into my PC. I love that I can stream my downloaded games from my handheld if I choose, or just stream games in general. So yeah, maybe I'll lose that if I lose Game Pass, but I won't lose the Play Anywhere aspect. That is the bet I'm willing to side on for Xbox. But we have to monitor this closely. I'm willing to jump ship and will jump ship if they continue to do anti-consumer shit. The old way of viewing consoles is dead. There is no reason to view consoles like you did 2 generations ago. If you view consoles as streamlined budget PCs, not only will you have an open mind towards things, you will see that Xbox's vision isn't entirely too bad. At least that's what I think right now currently. We'll see a year from now. What do you guys think?